Good afternoon, everybody. Well, I'm back out again. So this is, well, I know where it is. This is a place I've not fished for a lot of years, and when I say a lot of years, I mean the last time I fished here was when Simple Man's brought out, I think it was the Alive and Kicking album. So I reckon, and correct me if I'm wrong, about 1985. And I've not, obviously I was only a kid then. I reckon about 15, 16. Show me age now. And this beach was the first beach that I ever caught a cod on. So it was a lot of great memories for me. I didn't know I had it on. In fact, I'd fallen asleep. Me and my mate had bobbed off, and his dad and his mate was looking after the rods and woke me up when my line had come right up the beach. So I went and reeled it in, and somehow, I don't know how, my weight had come off, but there was a codling of about 1.5 pounds, and it, you know, to me it could have been made of gold. It was that spectacular to me. So yeah, absolutely loved it. I don't think I'll replicate that today, but it's a beautiful beach. This is Cowden, and the get down is there, and it's quite a decent get down actually, quite comfy. Now I know this is, as well as a kid, we used to come here and watch the A10 warthogs come bombing and doing the, I think it's a Vulcan, it's like Gatling gun they've got on the, I don't know if it's 30mm. Used to come do the strafing down here, along here. And we used to watch them, be able to watch them on the bombing range. So I reckon there might be a little bit of ordnance knocking about. So I'm not going to go picking anything up I shouldn't do. So I've got one rod out. I'm fishing today. I've got my new rods out today, the M Sport, the Icon M Sports, with the Pen Fathom 2 15 SDs, I think they are. So there'll be a few practice casts, backing the magnets off little by little, and praying not to get a bird's nest. But I brought fixed bull reel just in case. So if anything happens, I'll come back to you. But what a glorious day. Welcome to Cowden. Oh, welcome back. So I've got both rods out now. Gorgeous day. Left hand rod's got a choke clip down with some slaps on from East Coast fishing tackle, I believe, in Hornsey. I think it's courtesy of Nick. Brilliant worms, absolutely fantastic. And the second rod I've got pulley pennel with mackerel and cartwing. Cartwing's courtesy of Matt Tong from Quids in Bait and Tackle. So thank you very much, Matt. Absolutely brilliant bait. So we're looking at, I'm going to be keeping it in for about 15 minutes. I don't know if I've just had a knock on the right hand rod. It's interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to do about 15 minutes at a time as this tide comes in. I've moved from the original position, which was down there, because I looked over there and saw the tide was ripping in, and that's my get up and get down. So I thought I'd fish here to be on the safe side. So yeah, so I've just got back from a weekend fishing with Vern up in the Lake District. I think it was Silcroft or Silecroft, I believe. So you can wait for Vern's video to come out, have a look at that. That was quite interesting. I had which was a very fun time with the new rod and reel. So I only fished one rod and reel, the new ones, just to get an hang of it. So this is the first time I fished them both together. So this should be interesting. Oh, I think I've got a bite on the left hand rod now. Bizarre. So yeah, lost my train of thought now saying that. Yeah, I might have to start backing the mags off gradually as this session goes on, because Although I feel as though I've got the technique right, it's not going out as far as what I was hoping it was, but I can see what it is now. There's weed on the line. I hope that ain't going to come into play today. So yeah, I might back the magnets off a little bit more, but only gradually, like I was told to. So I don't end up with a big massive bird's nest to deal with first time out on my Todd. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, first day of my holidays. I've got a week off, just over a week off, with the bank holiday thrown in. So I'm going to try and get a couple of fishing sessions in. I've got one of my mates from work. He wants to come. He has never seen fish before, well, beach cast. So I'm going to try and bring him along if the conditions are right towards the end of the week. I've also got, I'll get a session in with Scott, because I promised him I'd take him fishing as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, and looking forward to the return of Vern. Get some. See if we can get him here at Cowden. He said he wants to come here. So it's the first, like I say, it's the first time I've been in here in years, and the get down's one of the better get downs out of them all. So I'm pretty happy about that. I think I've got a bit of a no, just the light. If I had a smudge on the lens. I also had a massive bogey on my nose earlier. I hope that doesn't show up. So yeah, I'll bring you back if anything happens. So I'll see you soon. Cheers. Well, some things I'd have got a mackerel and carp, so I'll just show you. Did a bit of a state in it. Right, I'll get back to you shortly. Cheers. Well, been here about an hour now. Not had anything as such, only that one bit what's come back stripped. Absolutely stunning day though. Absolutely gorgeous today. But the one thing I have noticed is, with these new rods, and the safe as it is, it might not look now on the camera, but every now and again you'll get a decent set of breakers coming in, and the rods aren't waffing around. And it's brilliant. Look. Yeah, it's so much better. So much better. Them, the Achios are great rods, don't get me wrong. I really do love them. pardon me. But there's a time and a place to use them, I think. So I'll pick my fight with them ones. But I am loving these leader icons. Just need a fish now. Just need a fish to christen them. Come on! But it's going to sound like a right excuse, this. But reading on the forums and listening to a few people, they're saying there's not a lot coming out at the moment. I don't know if it's that time of year or it'll be when we get a period of maybe settled weather. Because had a bit of a rough up. There's plenty of colour. There's a lot of colour in it, so it really does look good. I don't know if you can see. But the colour must go out for about 300 yards, easy, if not more. So there's plenty there. Let's just stop the fish moving. So I'm going to have to shift again in a minute, as you can see. It's just about up to my toes nearly. And that's my escape route. It does gradually lift up a little bit here, so I don't know if I probably will get on the cliff and fish, because looking down there, back towards Pooh Pipe, I believe it is, it's come right in there. But yeah, it'll be interesting, won't it? It'll be different. So yeah, if anything happens, I'll come back to you. Well, hello again. See you in a bit. We're up the cliff. We are up the cliff. Bit of extreme fishing, I think. I think there's plenty of crab activity because baits are coming in strip now. So I hope I ain't got a snotty nose. I do apologise. Yeah, so as you can see, yeah, I've had to come up the cliff. Got a bit risky, so I took some safety advice from Levo. Cheers, pal. I got myself some perch somewhere safe, so let's hope we can get some off the cliff, because that'll be a first. Catching a frigging fish would probably be bleeding first as well, but we'll see how we got on. It's all good, it's all good at the moment. Another few hours yet. Our tide is 6:20 tonight, I think. So let me just check. It's 5 o'clock now, so I've got another hour and a half. So we'll see how we get on. I'll just put my phone away. But yeah, it's one of them days. It's weird. I mean, you know, I don't catch much. I never do. But it's one of them days where you're just happy to be out. It's absolutely fantastic. Really is a good afternoon to be out. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at that colour. So let's see how we get on, and I'll get back to you if we get out. See you soon. There, everybody, I've got a bit of a slack liner. I was just faffing about with the other rod, baiting it up, and this is completely slack. There's nothing on it. Oh yes, there is. Check that out. Check that out. Flounder. How good's that? Right, I'm going to need the old forceps for that. Check that out! Flounder, I've not blanked. Hey! Absolutely buzzing. Right, I'll bring you back in a sec. Right, back. Got it unhooked. It's in the bucket. Oh, it was in the bucket. It flips itself out somehow. It is in the bucket again. It flips itself out then. So yeah, it's just recovering. It's alright. It was a bit deep hook, but I managed to go in through the gills and get it out that way, like Vern showed us, and Fisher. So cheers Fisher and Vern. That's swimming about nicely in the bucket now, although you can't see because the water's dirty. So I'm going to go put it back. Yeah, I've not blanked. What a bite as well, a drop back from a flounder. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So I've christened one rod. Let's hope we can do the next. There it is, folks. One flounder, not massive, but hey, who cares? I'm going to go put him back. I'll see you in a bit. Should be now. Hi there. Right, yeah. So flounder's gone back, unarmed. It's not on the beach, I've been checking. So I'm well happy about that. Yeah, I saw a little, you know, on the end of your rod, I saw the odd tap. I thought it might be crabs, I'm not sure. Now, like I say, I was faffing about with the other one after I brought it in, rebaited, and it just went completely slack. And there it was, flounder. I won't mind. I even bodged that cast up, so it didn't go very far. Oh dear. So no, I'm well happy now. It's, you know me. I'm not the big fish hunter like others around the world, and I don't get a lot of fish, so when I get one I'm really happy about that. And to christen my new rods is an absolute, oh yeah, well chuffed. So this is the state of play at the moment. So I would have been washed off looking at it. I know there's a little bit of beach there, but I wouldn't be able to cast, so I made the right decision to come up here. So let's hope we can get something else, which would be really nice. But I'm sort of pinning me ups up on as the sun drops now. If there's any, you know what swimming about, that's if there is. It's not flat cam, so I'm not pinning me up. But I'm hoping I might get a ray, maybe a bass in there, I don't know yet. But we'll see, as the sun drops and it starts to go a bit dark, we might, well, the fishing might pick up, so I'll come back to you if what else happens. See you soon. It's been a while, so I'm going to have a bit of a reel in on this left hand rod. Had a couple of taps, but nothing major. Got a funny feeling it might be crab stealing the worm. So we'll bring it in and we'll see what we got. Really light. Strips again though. We'll try mackerel and one of these slaps, I think, this time. We found the mackerel. Might be. I'm using the bait, mate. It's a pretty good setup. Nice little package on there, like so. On top one, I think I'll just use, I'll go with slaps again, but tip with a bit of squid. In fact, I'll use a squid head. Little lever tip there. Mate, you alright? Pardon?
Last time we come to charge the car, right?
Yeah. Just about outside now, mate, so yeah, be on its way out in a half an hour or so. One flounder up to now. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Reese, we'll get this one back out. see if the old squid head works. Back in a bit. Well, welcome back, folks. It's high tide now, so I've definitely made the right choice to shift. Just had a family rock up behind me and pitch up a barbecue, so there's some free burgers on the go. I'll see how good the arrogant show's there now. I don't know, only kidding. Yeah, so there's not a lot happening at the moment. Freshened up both rods. Freshened up both rods? What, like I took them to toilet? Freshened up both sets of bait, I should have said. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but regardless, I've not blanked, so I'm an happy bunny. Dare I say, I still think there's fish to be had out there, even though all the reports are saying there's no fish about at the moment. But we'll see. Hey, you can only try, can't you? You're all getting outside at home, so we'll give it a whirl. But I'm going to fish it for a couple of hours. Might get back down on the beach, I'll see. Depends on how long slack water is, and then when it starts moving down. If I can get back down there, I will do. I need to practice casting a bit more, especially off the ground, which I need to be doing, so we'll give that a whirl. And we're going to have to change this battery now because it's just run out, so well, I'll see you in a bit. Well, I hope you can see me alright. If the lens is out like my glasses, need windscreen wipers on them. So I've just done my good deed for the day. Oh, there's a dog, look, keeps attacking me. Look. Oh, one of the lads lost some football down there, so I went and got it for him. Surely, karma states. You know, one good deed deserves another and all that. This is my luck, isn't it? If I fell in a bucket of tits, I'd come out sucking my thumb. Still, as I say, it's nice to be out. See you in a bit. Well, it's all still quiet, folks. Not a lot happening at the moment. I was hoping as the tide changed and the sun dropped, and with the colour in the water, there might have been something decent swimming about, but my worm baits keep coming back strips. I can only put that down to crabs. The squid and carp, obviously the carp after 20 minutes or so, that's washed out. But the squid's untouched. So I might go back onto mackerel on the pulley panel. I might do. But we'll see how it goes. It's, you know, there's a fair bit yet. A couple of hours, well, I'll say a fair bit. I'll be fishing a couple of hours, maybe into dark, see if anything happens. They'll say fish 2 up 2 down, don't they? I don't know about this beach though. I don't know if it's if it fishes on the ebb or fishes on the flood. I'm not sure, but with the reports of not a lot of fish about, it's tough going as it is. So We'll keep trying. Impressed with the rods and reels though. Really impressed. And the time I had a bit of a crap cast, I caught a flounder. So maybe I'm worried about not being able to cast far enough, and I'm casting too far. I don't know yet. Could be the case. There you are. I think there's a little bit of weed about now. You can see something lifting up out of the sea. I think it's on mine, yeah. But I'm going to be reeling that one in shortly anyway, so I'll leave it running while I reel it in. You never know. Then we'll get it back out. See you in a bit. Strips again. I think that had mackerel and worm on, that's gone. Squid head's still on. We'll get it back out there in a minute. Dog don't like me. Right, that's back out there now with 2 fresh baits on. See if we can get out. I've got another family turned up now to join the fun in the barbecue, so it's yeah, who knows. Don't think there'll be much left now. Bollocks. I wonder if Vern does Deliveroo. I could murder a McVern burger right now. Oh man. No, Vern, you're going to love this spot. I think on a decent, well, not a decent tide, but a smaller tide, a 5.4 maybe, you won't get washed off. But as it is on this is a 5.9, and I'm up here. But it's comfy. Fishing 2 rods still, which I thought I'd only be down to 1. You've got to overhead thump it though. There's not masses of room, but these rods are alright for it. So I'm happy about that. Got a good feeling though. Got a good feeling, so fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Well, the reason I put you back on is I actually had a proper bite then. A proper rattle. I'm just waiting to see if anything develops. I was just about to go bring the other one in. Then yeah, got a bit of a pull down and a good rattle, but I don't know if it's a flatty just sat there with it in its gob, or it's moved off, I don't know. Have to wait and see. So we'll see if anything else happens. I'll keep the camera running, because I'll probably bring the other rod in anyway, the right hand rod. Hopefully whatever hit this rod, the left hand rod, will come back. So we'll see. See you in a bit. Yeah, well, thinking about it, I might not be here for much longer. Look at that. Hopefully that doesn't swing this way. funny feeling we're going to get a soaking. We shall see. Bit of a mare, but there you are.
Spoke.
Definitely had a back on the left hand rod, but whatever it was, dropped it. It looks like it was on the bottom hook, took the squid head off. So, and that other one I brought in, there was nothing wrong with the bait. It was just that it was taffled up, so I've sent that one back out. But it's looking a bit ominous now, folks. So I'm going to wrap this left hand rod up and look at packing up shortly. But we haven't blanked, which has been good. I'm really happy about that. Really happy I've caught some of my new rods. So I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If you have, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Can't say it now, I'm really tired. Like, share and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a comment. I'll answer the comments. But it's been brilliant, yeah. Thanks for watching. And wait for the next one. See you soon all. Take care.